I now possess the power of the peach. With this immense power I will use it to make anime reviews on the internet. In the anime industry, one thing which is fairly common is an anime ruining something from the source material, from Horimiya skipping half of its content to X-Arm throwing its source in the dumpster. It's basically inevitable. A perfect and recent example of this is the summer 2021 anime, Peach Boy Riverside. This anime had a strange airing where the order of the episodes was completely messed up, leading to horrible reviews. In today's video, I will not only give an honest review on it, but I will also reveal the proper watch order, so make sure to stick around until the end to find out. The source of Peach Boy Riverside is a 2015 manga written by Kyo Shinja which has the same title. Shinja, who was writing sequels to his popular series Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, decided to mix things up by writing an action fantasy manga. At the time of recording, there are currently 8 English volumes released, with more to be expected in the near future. Although there is no estimate of its sales, it is fine in terms of reviews, which must have been enough to render an anime adaptation. In 2021, Shinja's work was adapted by Asahi Productions to create a 12-episode anime. When it came time for the anime to air, something very strange occurred. For some, the anime aired in the correct order, but for most, the anime aired in a shuffled order, which just made the anime more confusing than it needed to be. With this shuffled order, you would see characters act super friendly, then in the next, they wouldn't even know each other. This would cause the anime to do below average in terms of reviews and caused many fans to be upset. Although there is currently no sequel announced, I can see Peach Boy Riverside have a fairly stable future as the manga is still ongoing. Due to the shuffled episodes, the characters can be seen as the weakest element. The reason for this is because character development and relationships will consistently get undone when the anime goes back in time, acting like the prior episode hasn't aired yet. This would go on until the final episode, as the final aired episode takes place before the real ending, which aired 2 weeks before that episode. With that tangent aside, the lead of this anime is Saltorian Aldica, aka Sally. Sally is a pro-life activist who is fighting to stop the discrimination of all non-human species. Sally is supported by Frau, a rabbit demi-human, Carrot, an ogre who was turned human, and Hawthorne Greater, a knight of a fallen kingdom. Aside from these supporting characters, there is also the mysterious character, Mikito Kibitsu. Mikito, although being very close with Sally, has conflicting opinions on the non-human species. Mikito's goal is to kill all the ogres, no matter the cost. Consider I watch the anime in order of airing instead of by events. It's hard to track the development of each character, assuming there was some. This in turn caused some characters to be more fleshed out than others. Although the episode order affected the characters, one thing it didn't affect was the animation. The animation of Peach Boy Riverside perfectly depicts what modern anime should look like. I'm talking to you, X-Arm. The animators did an exceptional job animating each character, with the exception of Frau, who in most scenes has a very generic design. As for backgrounds and background characters, they look good, but nothing really stands out as exceptional. However, the one thing that does stand out as exceptional in this anime is the music. Peach Boy Riverside features the opening song Dark Spiral Journey by Q MHz. This fast-paced song perfectly hypes up the viewer for each episode, which was a big help in bringing me back to this anime. As for its ending song, this anime features Yoru wo Koero Washioda by Mighty I no Hanashi, which is a good song but is hardly comparable to the opening song. As you now know, the opening song does do a good job at hyping up the episodes, but how good is said episodes? The viewing experience of the anime can lean from good to bad depending on how you watch the anime. If you do watch Peach Boy in the correct order, then I do believe that the story is somewhat good. Peach Boy Riverside focus on discrimination and racism between humans and non-humans, and I personally think it's somewhat interesting. My main issue with the story is that there are times when Sally can be somewhat of a hypocrite and choose to side with the humans when it's convenient to her, but at the end of the day, it's not enough to ruin Peach Boy's themes. Although Peach Boy Riverside has had a rough time in the anime industry, it does do its fair share to stand out. From interesting themes to a great soundtrack, Peach Boy Riverside may not be deserving to the extent of hate it's been getting. Considering everything about Peach Boy Riverside, I believe the perfect score for it is a 7.4 out of 10. Now in terms of would I recommend it to you, the viewer? I would say yes, but I would highly recommend watching in the order shown on screen as it fixes the shuffled order most streaming services have. All in all, Peach Boy Riverside was an interesting anime and I am curious to see where it will go from here on. What do you think about Peach Boy Riverside? If you haven't seen it already, did I convince you to watch it? Let me know in the comments down below. If you liked the review or thought it was insightful, please consider liking the video or subscribing since it really helps me out a lot. You guys know you mean the world to me and I love and appreciate all of you. And as always, until next time, bye.